It's one of those things that you go in the locker room, and obviously as coaches we talk beforehand about adjustments we want to make and things we maybe game plan wise we weren't executing that we were supposed to. But you always go in and you try to just get a sense of what they're feeling by the look in their eye and what the conversation has been about. We always have them talk a little bit first. And I felt really strongly that I really didn't know what was going to happen, whether we'd lose in 3 or win in 5. But I felt like because of their attitude in the locker room, it wasn't fake excitement. It wasn't fake, we can do this. It was the look in their eye like, okay, we can definitely do this. So I knew at least we would give it a fight. Again, I don't know exactly what would happen. So I guess that was encouraging as a coach, knowing that, okay, I feel really good about this. I feel good the things that I'm going to be communicating from the bench are going to be game plan, adjustment type things, and it's not going to have to be to get them in a position to be focused and ready to go.
I know that players have some amount of control over the situation versus how much a coach sitting on the side has, but what's going through your mind at 24-22, 24-23, 24-24 in the third set that you needed to win, when they have match point right there?
Yeah, it's easy to say, okay, we were fighting for every point when you end up on the winning side of that. But I think, obviously I was really proud of their fight back in Game 3. So, it's one of those you kind of just throw your hands up and you have execution of what you want to do in that play. And like Piper said, we really try to focus on one point at a time and what we're doing in that point and what your responsibility is in that one point. And I thought they did a really good job of that. It was a tough rotation for them. They've scored a lot of points in that rotation. So I was really proud of their ability to focus in on what they were supposed to do execution-wise. I didn't think we got any easy points in that 24-22 time, so they earned them, and just really proud of that. And, it worked out that we were able to tie it up and then, win that game. So very proud of them, and they're just, it's, again, one of those things you're looking at them, and it's like, okay, who's going to be the one passing this ball, and who do we want to be passing the ball by the look in their eye, but I'm like, I felt serve any one of them. They're ready to go. So I'm very proud of that because it's the NCAA tournament and the match is on the line and, they have a lot of emotions that they're feeling. Some of those kids, it could be their last match of their life. And so to be able to, I think volleyball is a sport where, yes, you can get up, but it's the techniques that you use for the skills that you perform, it takes controlled emotion. You have to be able to control that emotion. So I thought our kids did a good job of that. Obviously, you saw some scatter plays within the match by both teams, just a little bit of emotion getting away from both teams at times. But I thought both teams also did a really good job of honing in a little bit and controlling those emotions as well.
What did you change in the attack, or what did you see change in the attack in 3 and 4? You hit above 300, I think, about 33 kills, 7 errors over those 2 sets.
Well, being honest, I was pretty disappointed in 1 and 2 with our attack. I felt like we were trying to be all about shots, and we're not a team that's going to do that. We have to establish something before we're going to have shots that are available. So I thought we were not as aggressive as we needed to be. We didn't give them an opportunity or give us an opportunity to see how they were defending us because we weren't executing on the offensive side like I felt we needed to. And part of that was I thought we were struggling. They were really fast in transition. They did a really good job, and I felt like we were always trying to catch up, which puts a lot of stress on our offense as well. We're not the kind of team that's going to have that big gun that's going to take care of a ball. We have to be in system. We have to have everybody working and trying to pull blocks at least. And so I felt like we were just really fast-paced all the time instead of being controlled offensively. So we talked about that a lot in the locker room, hitting the shots that we had, working hard to hit off the block. I mean, we were hitting shots around the block, but just really easy around the block. And, yes, we're not getting blocked, but we're also not putting any stress on their defense as well. So I thought we did a really good job of picking that up. I thought Heather made better decisions and tried to get the ball to the people that were hot. We were staying away from our middles because we got blocked a couple times, and I'm like, we're going to get blocked. We got to keep running our middles. We need to keep having them active. So I thought we definitely picked up that part of our game.
Well, defensively, it seemed like your blocking improved as well down the stretch. What was kind of your plan on Winters, and was Wilkinson kind of the one that really hurt you there tonight?
Well, it's tough because those two are up at the same time twice, and that puts a lot of stress on your defense. And we took some risks here and there where we fake one way and commit on one, and it worked out a few times for us, and it didn't work out a few times for us as well. But I felt like because they were in system so much, that we had to take some risks blocking wise. We adjusted our block a little bit on Jaylee. I thought we were blocking a little bit too much line, and she was kind of just having her way. The other thing with Jaylee is she's that kid that looks like she has no approach, but she's going to bring heat. And we talked about that at the beginning, but I think being out there, you just don't understand that. You don't see a lot of kids that can have no approach and hit every angle still and still bring a lot of heat. So it took us a while to understand, okay, we have to be ready in defense. We have to put a block up even when it looks like she's not going to do much with the ball. And I thought we adjusted better to that.
Going from getting swept by them early in the season to taking them to 5 sets here in the NCAA tournament, you feel like that shows some growth in what this team's been able to do?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't about trying to take them to 5. We wanted to win the match, and I think we felt like we could win the match. So, I'm proud of the growth that we've had this season. I think both teams have grown a lot since we played each other way back in September. So Creighton's an amazing team. We're obviously rooting for them now. But like I said, we came here to win, and we fell short of that. But one of the things we talk about, if we leave it all on the court, some of it we're not going to be able to control at the end, and unfortunately we didn't come up on the winning side of it. But like I said before, I couldn't be prouder of this group and what they've been all about all season.
And when you think about the fight it took just to get into these last 2 tournaments, the fight the team showed within a